I have this habit during Chinese New Year when we're collecting the ang pows. I like to pick my favorite one, like based on the design, the texture, and then I would transfer all of my money over. I don't know if anybody else does it, but maybe it's just something girls do. I don't know. Hello. My name is Cynthia and I work as a marketing executive at Craftwerkz. In Craftwerkz here, we print and produce Chinese New Year ang pows. Ang pows actually started as a token of blessing. What we start to see now is a lot of businesses turning it from a blessing into a branding opportunity. So the designing of ang pows usually can start from 7 to 9 months. Most of the time by June onwards, we will already be very busy because there is a lot of effort that goes behind the scenes when it comes to ang pow production. One of the few things that we need to look out for is like different types of trends. There used to be ang pows where you actually have to lick the bag. People don't do that anymore, particularly because it's also very troublesome. There's also the square ones, the ones where you know you have to fold the money and the money is like not smooth anymore. Those square ones are also quite outdated already. These days, people are moving towards something more abstract. People are more bold with neon colors even. They also like to make the ang pows that are interactive, so they're actually fun to play with. You know, your mom will have a certain category of ang pows for like the special people in your life. Banks, a lot of these kind of industries also adapt these kind of methods. They would usually cater a certain amount of budget for these kind of ang pows for their special clients. So if you really find an ang pao like that, it's something definitely worth keeping. While companies have turned it into a branding opportunity, for children, we use the designs to identify like which ang pao came from which relative. Every time we went visiting, my younger brother would always get missed out by one of our families. And we know this because of the ang pao designs. Like as we were counting the different types of ang paos that we have, we would realize that he's always short of one. Stories like what I have with my brother, it's not something you can recreate if you have a digital ang pao. What I do here in Craftwerkz is very unique because I deal with both the salespeople as well as the production, the more technical things. I can offer pretty decent, pretty good even, insider knowledge.
What is a no-no for ang pao?
Chun is something that a lot of companies would not opt for on their ang paos because in Hokkien, the word chun is that you have a lot of leftovers.
Ang paos are a waste of paper and very bad for the environment. Do you agree?
A lot of the innovations now are turning into giving these ang paos a second life. One example could be like this one. It's first used as an ang pao and then you can insert a picture inside and use it as a standing frame. There is also another one that's really interesting. So it's a kind of ang pao that would disintegrate and you can use it as soap.
What's the funniest ang pao design you've come across?
One of my favorites that I've seen so far, I've actually received this one personally. It just wrote the word there, big ang pao, and I thought that was really funny because, like, you know, you're always bothering your relatives. You're like, am I getting a big ang pao and not this year? And then they just give you something like this and you're like, ah, you got me there.